of sight somehow though, but the spike hasn't come in yet. And yeah, they want to be extra careful about this. Rudy's going to prop the wall up, but at the same time, Alyssa already in towards some position. She pushed in towards Dish. She took down one player, and all that's left are 3 more. They are in a very, very good position for this. And now all they need is to wait for them to walk into their crosshairs. So Orion walking in right now. They're going to drop like flies. This could be a flawless as long as Noxy doesn't give it into them. Oh, she did. She did. How dare you, Noxy. But of course, Rudys is here to trade. And they got to pick the side as well. So now they're starting out on defense. But then again, just because you're on defense doesn't mean it's a better side to start on. They are having a little bit of a tough time. capriciouS only has a shorty, and she's not even on site. She's coming in from the defender's spawn, whereby it's going to be tough to break into site. Ali was the only one to anchor, and she couldn't do anything with Frenzy. So site control has been granted to Aricat Aresta. You got this toxic screen to work against as well. I just cannot find angles. You peek in, you're walking into the crosshairs of Aricat Aresta's again, and so easy.
This can be sustainable in the long run because their executes have been good. But if the shots don't fall, if TCRIs are going to start to find their mojo, but actually they don't. Alyssa is the one that's going to take Japips down, with capriciouS is there to get the headshot. Gets a second as well onto Alyssa. capriciouS on Dish. Actually defense against 2, and now she's helping her teammates. Takes Noxy down as well. This is the capriciouS throw right now, and Shirazi is going to take YOKY down and finishes off Rudys as well. A relatively clean round from them. 4 members alive.
Who's there to watch B? Your other teammates, maybe the Sky, maybe the Killjoy has to do it. But you know what? Their guns are doing the job right now. They just drop in towards Arcade. They take down 2 players. Of course, YOKY makes it a trade, and instantly pushing in towards Tunnel. They are trying to make it on towards the other side. No, I think they sense danger. Maybe zipline? No, they want to head towards A main, just a quick rotation. But then again, because this map is laid out this way, defenders can rotate rather easily as well. Defenders spawn, and the links basically connect the 2 sites.
Yeah, that's really something to note about this map. There's a lot of connections between the sites. There's actually 3. If you look at it from a middle standpoint, there's actually 3 connections to each site.
So it takes like what, maybe 10 seconds for the 2 remaining players on B to walk over, maybe lesser if they just run with their knives out. So it's not that difficult. They might be able to take the site down. Of course, the wall was a little bit awkward. I think YOKY wasn't expecting that, but the Rolling Thunder was good and secured them the kill. What they've got to look out for right now, though, is actually capriciouS, and they spotted her head. Good job, YOKY. Triple kill right now, and she needs to look out for 2 more players. And this is that one little corner on Heaven that I was talking about. It's really, really effective. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's not wall bangable.
It is.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
So you have to, unless you get information, or unless you check it somehow, YOKY can actually play around that perfectly. In fact, she uses the Aftershock. She's gotten the 4K, and that is the win for Aricat Aresta right now. What happened to that momentum that we God. But here we go, right? You talked about the reset, and it's just pushes coming from all over the place. Still, though, the defenders can push as well, and that's going to be Alexy, supported by her fellow Breach Japips. So 2v1, they take that player away. Now all they got to worry about is the A site, and of course you're in the footsteps. Ali this time is ready for it. The wall might have gone up, but you're not going to make it past her Sheriff. They sense danger up from drop as well, and that's going to be dangerous. Noxy just dashing in like this. Thankfully, Shirazi, that's her classic right click right there again. But rosey instantly makes it a trade. Of course, the rotation's already underway. They are trying to make a push coming in from A link, or at the very least rope. But with this Viper's Pit, it's going to be that much more difficult.
It's a bait.
It's a bait. Yeah, she's walked away, and she's trying to get the spike down on B. Oh my god, Marquis, this is smart.
It's smart, but they're actually reading this. I don't think they have the time for this. She actually doubles back to A.
capriciouS is calling it out clear, though.
Yeah. Let's see if Alyssa can actually find capriciouS there, who's still camping inside. So if she gets 1 kill here, I think it's going to be the round for TCRIs.
Oh, you don't have time. At the same time, Japips can and Alexy can just call it out that, hey, I don't hear any footsteps. They're probably going to come back in. And that's why capriciouS was ready for this. Semper Paratus, always ready. She's coming in hot. Spots Alyssa out as well, and a simple Blitzstorm headshot to finish this off with the Yak.
To commit the Killjoy lockdown. So that is the lockdown being committed from, I believe that's the arcade side of Tunnel.
Lockdown being deployed.
Oh, that's actually amazing. You put it in the middle of Tunnel. they can't shoot it out.
No chance, unless Hunter's Fury or something else. So it creates so much space, allows for Aricat Aresta to get in and get the spike down. This is big brain. And right now, TC Arise wanting to come back in to retake the B site. It's not going to be that easy after all. You got the fault line that is ready as well. They are trying to push past this though, but when you are up against a player like Noxy, the headshots ring true. It's just going to be that much more difficult. capriciouS dashing in, and YOKY hears this as well. She's preparing the Rolling Thunder, and it's not even necessary because the swings come out, and it's a clean else as well. So they could actually just make another crazy push. But right now, hearing these footsteps, they're trying to lock them in. The lockdown has been deployed, and then Ali is going to be the kingmaker right now, going back and forth, getting a quick triple. Shirazi will fall, but Ali is still alive. She could put an end to all of this. Saw the tracers coming out of Rosey's Vandal, and now she's just lying in wait. In fact, though, Rosey knows that she's up in tower. Is she going to piece this? I hope not.
There's a stun coming onto Rosey as well, so they know where she is. And she has to play this 1v3. She still has a spike though. No. Gets a little bit of a tag. Ali is still in tower though. Gets, whiffs a little bit, but finally gets a 4.
It's a little bit difficult for them right now, I think, when it comes to defending sites. They might just need to play retakes a little bit more, because every time, if they lose players like Shirazi, they lose players like maybe even Ali, the sites are very easily overrun by Aricat Aresta. So they need to be extra careful about this. capriciouS is the one who can afford to play aggressively, and that's what she does around Hall. Now she gets the opening pick, instantly dashing away. It just comes down to a player reading the game. But oh no, Japips getting caught out in position with the wall bang. capriciouS, they know that they're coming in for the push, so she should be ready for this. There's the burst. Noxy going to answer back with the burst of her own, but capriciouS with the headshot. A triple kill as well. We're bringing it back to 5-5.
This is actually
right now. They hear footsteps in towards B, so they're moving in. But Noxy has her Blade Storm up, which could be really, really deadly. But oh, as soon as she peeks out, Shirazi is already prepared for that. Phantom Sprays comes in, and she picks up a quick double. That means that Arcade has been completely nullified. The only push that Aricat Aresta has got going for them right now is coming in from Tree, coming in from B main. Is it going to be good enough? I don't know. You've got Rudys coming in around Tunnel, maybe trying to pull off some magic, but nobody's pushing in yet. The Sheriffs are good for 1, and YOKY will be able to retreat and recover some of her health.
Yeah, they can pick up the guns though, even though they got those kills, that 1 kill with the Sheriff. That's not that great for them. So it's going to be really difficult because they've already used their utility onto the B side. They're trying to go to A right now, but capriciouS has been at this angle since the start of the round, and she's just staying there. And they might just run into her, and she's really lethal with the Vandal, but Alyssa just wide swings her straight to the head with that Sheriff, and down capriciouS goes. There's a Rolling Thunder being committed as well. Aricat Aresta want to take this round. They're going to go for the wall as well as the spike plant. They do have 1 Vandal as well, but Alyssa with that headshot, ever so lethal. There's a lockdown being committed as well. They really want to win this round. They're committing everything they have.
Everything. They've got 1 Vandal, 2 Sheriffs. They got to watch these angles. So right now, 3 versus 3 situation. It's possible that TC Arise takes them down, but because Alyssa is holding this, they make it that much more difficult. Ali goes in though, and there is the trade. Do they know that they're watching in from A main? Maybe, but it's going to be a double peek. The flash was good to buy a little bit of time, but no! Shirazi just pushes in, swaps to her classic, and there. Separate angles, or at least micro flicks that Arise have to look out for. Now they're trying to peek together. Not even necessary. They've evacuated the site because Shirazi has her judge. Counter Viper's Pit though, so you've got domain versus domain. And right now, with Rosey falling, it's all that much more difficult. The Killjoy lockdown comes in. Not to mention, capriciouS still has her operator and a Blade Storm to work with as well. They're just streaming into side. It's not even necessary. Every single player getting eliminated. TC Arise are going in with a 7-5 at the end of the first. Make quite a bit of noise, so you get some intel, but at the same time, this toxic screen should be telling that there is a push coming in from B main as well. So Both sides getting attacked. How does Aricat Aresta respond to this? You've got the rotations coming in effectively. At the same time, Alyssa trying to stay alive as much as possible. She doesn't hear capriciouS coming from the back. Eats a headshot to the face. And right now, it's going to be a full-on retakes game. The spike will be going down pretty soon. And YOKY trying to make use of her crosshair. Unfortunately, Rise are not giving it to them. And Ali's just playing, toying with them from tunnel, using this wall that was Rudys' to begin with. The classic will be good to take capriciouS down, but she's still locked in this duel where Ali just goes in for that quick run and gun. Last player alive is going to be Rosey. She's running out of time. She needs to find the duels, but at long range, she's not going to get it. The counter Viper with the ghost takes her out of that as well. Because slow arms are the things that really slow it down, and they last for, you know, a good 5 to 7 seconds. A wall, once it's shot down, that is it. So right now, they're going in and they're going in hard. Unfortunately, though, Rudys and Alyssa are putting a stop to this with their classics of all things. All that's left are 2 players, but the spike has been planted, and Shirazi is trying to pull off some post-plant shenanigans. Rosey and Rudys approaching from the same side. Are they going to be the sisters in arms? They're trying to find whatever weaponry that they can get to give them the extra support, but it's still incredibly labored. Tower is incredibly hard to push into. You don't have flashes. Going for that jump peek, and Shirazi just goes in for the quick spray and the conversion as well. Triple kill for this girl.
5v4 right now. They're trying to get the spike into the site, but just got it in. The lockdown has been committed as well. The plan is going to go down, and it's going to be a full 4v5 retake here. There's a flash, there's a stun coming out as well. The defenders can't do anything until this lockdown finishes up. Okay, there we go. It's now done. They're actually playing 3 on site.
It's A site. It's really, really good as long as they're holding all these angles. Like I said, drop really difficult to clear. You drop down, they can hear, they can see everything, and you're stuck in midair for a good few seconds. So it's easy for them to connect the shots, but somehow Rosey's already underneath. She gets 2, unfortunately gets traded, and there it is. Rudys trying to clear out main, but what they don't expect is capriciouS on the side itself in that one little corner, just going in with that swing. Spectres discourages her from staying in that one spot. Unfortunately, vertical angle as well. She doesn't quite place her crosshair in the right spot, so she whiffs the first one, and with that space being created, Arise is going to capitalize off of this. The Rolling Thunder coming in now of all times. It clears out the site, but the counter Rolling Thunder from YOKY. They want to put a stop to this. She wants to spray them down, but capriciouS takes her away. Rudys makes it an instant trade, and then the rest comes in. YOKY, she's coming back into the game, and now with all the numbers on the board, Aricat Aresta stake their claim on the B site. But what they don't know is that the rotations are going in towards A. Rosey is on the way to stop this. They might just be in time. But God, 50 seconds remaining. And Ali is trying to pull a sneaky one. Unfortunately gets caught out in position. And all that's left is Japips in towards A main. Of course she's coming in from this one, but of course they expect her to be here. She's being extremely cautious about this, trying to jiggle peek, trying to be careful. No one's here yet. Trying to go in for the spike plant now. Taps it initially, eats a fault line. She is stunned and dazed, recovers from it. Counter fault line goes out. She peeks out from the one corner that they expect. Rosey with a micro flicks nails her down. And a nice little Zed celebration, but of course this brings TC Arise. The plan, is starting to formulate. Maybe a B split of sorts. Maybe if they can find some kind of a flank. That Viper's pit will just be a pit.
Yeah.
You're going to stay stuck in there.
She just wants to discourage people from going to the B side from that entrance. They can still go from the other entrance, which seems like from Arcade, capriciouS and Ali are actually trying to look for something here, but they're trying to sell a fake because it looks like they actually want to go A.
They still need to take that operator out. Unless they take this out, I don't think going A is the right solution. So now they're trying to pour everything into this, and Alexy will be the one to do it. Operator is gone, and now the spike is getting delivered. Will Alyssa put a stop to this? She hears all of it, and she's trying to use her utility to put a stop, but she can't just peek it just yet because of the toxic screen. But she does have her locked down. Once the spike gets planted, lockdown comes in, full retakes game for Aricat Aresta.
Yeah, that's the Viper's Pit going to be committed as well for the side of TC Arise. Rosey is going to kill Japips. capriciouS takes YOKY down.
Oh, there it is. Viper spin might have gone up, but that lockdown completely neutralizes that.
Yeah, unless she wants to stay inside, it seems like she doesn't have a way out, so she's just gonna stand her ground. Defender Killjoy ultimate does detain one. That's gonna be the Viper stuck there. Her teammates are gonna have to bail her out. They're gonna have to play in the pit, but Rosey is outside, takes capriciouS down. And it's all down to Rosey. See if she can actually do anything about this. Ali gets taken down, and Rosey with 2 HP. Oh. And I think they had the lineup right now to shoot through the lockdown.
Oh my god, and A-side is open! They could get the spike down, but Rosey spots out Alexy. And just like that, 5v5 turned into a 5v3. Spike might go down, but I don't think you can hold it down for much. Noxy's just going to put an end to this. Connects onto one, and then her teammates come in as well. There is the final connection. And of course, the spike getting deep.
Looks like TCRI's 1 to force buy though. That's 3 Spectres and 2 Frenzies on them. Breaks this wall down like it's butter. They're trying to look for more information, but it's going to be Alyssa this time around on tower. capriciouS dashes into sight. Alyssa takes her down. Quick headshot there. And Aricat Aresta are looking pretty good right now, but Japips is going to take her down with a headshot. Shirazi is going to switch guns to the Vandal, starting to look pretty dicey, but are they ready to defend this retake? There's going to be big gun still on the side of Aricat Aresta, but Alexy says, I don't need a big gun, I just need a Spectre. Noxy takes Alexy down with the knives though. 3v3 right now, and they're in pretty good positions for this post line. They can still just hold the spike. There's a Rolling Thunder being committed as well. She sees Yoki's head. Ali takes one as well. Shirazi finishes Yoky off, and it's starting to look good for TCRIs. It's all down to Rudys right now, who's been stunned up.
Oh my god. She can't use her heal as well because it'll give away her position. So weaving in and out of this toxic screen, she decays a little bit. Wanting to find the duels, but they're just not giving in to her. And now playing off of Japips' contact. They actually come in with this thrift B main right now to block that out for the time being. But imagine, the fault line goes in, or Seekers. And they just might be able to overrun Rosey. They're chasing her out of her Viper's pit. And she's trying to stay in it. She will be able to burst them down though. And that's 2 players gone. Alexy getting burned away by that snake bite as well. And now it's been discouraged. Japips plus Shirazi, they're backing off. Where else could they go though? And not to mention, Ali is hiding around the top of B-Link bench tunnel area.
Yeah. They had the Viper's pit. There's 4 places to go, 4 sides to push here, 2 for each side, and they chose to push in the Viper's pit. I think it was a gamble, but I think it's still not a smart idea. It's still a very high risk, medium reward, I would say, move, because it's difficult. You have less vision than the Viper. And I think you just get punished every time. I mean, they did come into Seekers for it. But I think pushing forward too far in. Oh, they're actually trying to go in. But Rosey is still in her pit. Oh, she actually gets taken down. They're going to have to run into the site to plant the spike right now. But they do have that corner where they can hide. They have just enough time to plant the spike. It's 2v4 right now, though. So it's still going to be a difficult hold. But they take one down, and it looks like Shirazi is going to take them down. It's down to 1v1 right now. Shirazi versus Alyssa. Vandal versus Vandal. There's defuse. Actually, a fake there. See, oh, she actually jiggle peeks.
Alyssa
runs into safety. Great moves by Shirazi. Alyssa is going to try to defuse this. And Shirazi, I don't know if she's going to bite. Oh, it's actually going to be a fake. The turret is shooting her. Oh, no, Alyssa gets the headshot and denies the win.
Oh my god, what a play from Alyssa. Shirazi making it close. My heart is fluttering. But Alyssa just stands her ground.
They've won a rush before. So drop is actually completely open right now. It looks like they're going to let them into the site first. Yoky is going to put some damage down onto Shirazi. There's actually a flank coming in from Rosey already. She's not going to catch anyone just yet, but capriciouS dashes away, but immediately gets caught. There's the aftershock killing Japips yet again from Yoky.
Oh, one enemy remaining. Nice. Clears out the corner. Now they hear where Ali is. She's the lone survivor, and of course they can take her down. Rudys is there to pick her up. We are going into a 10 and 12. 2 more rounds for overtime. And Aricat Aresta.
They haven't tried so far. So pulling this out now is a kind of like big bet. Being able to go in though, they're going to need to use their flashes effectively. So they've been spotted right now. There's There's the toxic screen being used. This is exactly what they need to do. So the toxic screen is gonna let them get in. The lockdown as well is going to be committed, so they're definitely gonna be able to get into this site. Just nice. The defender Killjoy lockdown is gonna be committed as well though, but the site still has a pocket where they could hide in. So it's not actually the best ultimate there. There's the Rolling Thunder being committed as well from the defending side. Does not stun anyone. There's the Viper's Pit being committed as well. All the ultimates are coming out right now in this crucial round. There's the counter Rolling Thunder from the attackers as well. The wall comes up. They're going to have to stop this defuse. No defuse yet. The poison is going to stop them. Ali is going to take Rudys down through the smoke. She sees some heads. She's trying to play whack-a-mole here right now. And they're trying to fake this defuse, trying to defend this still. Shirazi is going to take 2 down. And I think Aricat Aresta are running out of time. They get taken down, and it looks like TC Rise with all the ultimate.